at PTC to get people's opinion on recycling materials. We will interview the ICA personnel. Here they are. Good morning.
Good morning.
Which do you prefer, paper or plastic?
I think that either one is okay to use. I prefer plastic in some cases because you can reuse it again, or paper is nice because you can recycle it. Yeah.
Which is more environment friendly, paper or plastic?
I think that as long as you recycle it, they can both be environmentally friendly.
Which is safer for daily use, paper or plastic?
I think that paper is safer because plastic can hurt animals, and if we reuse plastic bottles, we can get sick.
How do we help trees if we recycle paper?
We can help trees by recycling because we don't have to cut down as many trees if we are reusing our paper and take it to the recycling center.
Which do you prefer, paper or plastic?
I myself prefer plastic, mainly because it's easy for me to wrap up really small, stick it in my bag, and then when I go to the gym and exercise, after I'm finished, I can take off my sweaty clothes and put it in that plastic bag to protect my other things in the bag from getting wet and sweaty and smelly. And then I can use the plastic bag again if I want to.
Which is environment friendly, paper or plastic?
Environmentally friendly. Well, I think paper is more environmentally friendly.
Which is safer for daily use, paper or plastics?
Well, I believe paper is safer for daily use because I think plastic tends to be a little bit more dangerous because kids can choke on it or suffocate by it, as well as animals.
How do we help trees if we recycle paper?
Well, if we reuse the paper, then that means we don't have to use so much or so many more sheets of new paper, which means we cut down on how many trees we have to cut down.
Which do you prefer, paper or plastic?
I prefer plastic.
Why do you prefer it?
Because it's simple, practice, and easy to bring anywhere.
Which is more environmental friendly, paper or plastic?
I say paper.
Why?
Paper because it's easy to be recycled again, and it's just easier. I mean, like to be recycled and reused again.
Which is safer for daily use, paper or plastic?
Okay, safer. I think it's paper because plastic people made from the like some chemical things, so paper.
How do we help tree if we recycle paper?
That's a good question. How do you recycle tree? We need to add and replant so many trees again, not just cut them and make papers. So we need to do like replant and do reboisation, we call it in Indonesia here, okay?
Which do you prefer, plastic or paper?
I think I prefer paper.
Why do you prefer it?
Paper is biodegradable and plastic is not. And then I'm also an artist, so I like to draw, and so I draw on paper.
What recyclable things do you use in your house?
Let's see. If we have plastic bags, after we go shopping or things like that, we try to make sure we recycle the bags. So we reuse them again to pack things, to throw away the trash usually, things like that.
How do you recycle paper?
Well, there are different ways to recycle paper. There are companies out there, they will collect your papers, so they take them away and then they recycle them. They make new papers out of them. Or if you're at home, what you can do is anytime you write on a piece of paper, you use it for anything, you make sure you use both sides of the paper. So you don't just write on one small thing on one side and then you throw it away.
Which do you prefer, plastic or paper?
I prefer paper
Why do you prefer it?
because plastic can ruin the environment and paper is biodegradable.
What recyclable do you use in your house?
We use recycled paper.
How do you recycle them?
We don't recycle them at home, but we do use recycled paper. We use like old notes or something, but we also buy recycled paper from America.
Well, viewers, that ends our interview on recycling. Thank you, ICA. This is Leo reporting.